We're afraid of what people will think, or we're afraid we're not good enough, or we're afraid we're too much. And so we hold ourselves back. When we do that, we're muting ourselves. And there are too many people that are muting themselves in the world. And I, for so many years, was one of them. I've discovered the power of unmuting myself, of showing up in the world in a way that is joyfully expressed and boldly alive. That's something that has been so important to me as I've discovered how freeing it is to be unmuted, to unmute our body and to unmute our ideas and to unmute our desires, to unmute ourselves in relationships and at work, and to be our own advocates and to ask for what we want and need. The unmuted life is a life that is fully alive and fully expressed and confident and clear. And to me, it's the only way that I know how to live now. I know what it's like to feel confined and stuck and small and silenced. And I also know what it feels like to be expressed and alive and joyful and present and seen. And it's so much better of a life to be unmuted. And that is what I want to bring you into. Are you ready to unmute yourself? Let's make it happen. Oh my goodness, I am about to burst. Welcome everybody. I'm Rachel Druckenmiller. This is Unmute Yourself. We are wrapping up year 2 of the show. I can't even believe it. And I am like I'm running on joy and fumes and all the light bulbs today because my 3rd song, Lightbulbs, released. And it dropped at midnight on all the music streaming platforms, and I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I am here, and I'm so excited that all of you are here today. If you'll drop in the chat to let us know where you're joining us from, maybe just drop it and say here, so I know that you're here, and I can show you some love and give you a shout out. We've got Tim here, Andrea, Chasen, welcome, Michaela, hi there, Zach, wonderful to have you here, Leslie, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be bringing several of you up on stage today with me to listen to the song together. It's going to be so fun. You're going to hear some behind the scenes stuff. You're going to learn about how this song came to be. Love the cover. I'm so glad you love the cover, Zach. There's a story behind the cover as well. More fun to come about that. Love it, love it, love it. Michaela from Baltimore, my hometown, and Daniel Hall, shout out. And Daniel Hall, by the way, the intro video to this, he is the magician behind that. So shout out to Daniel Hall and to Peekaboo for the analytics for this show, which is what it tells me all the people that consistently come, so I can make sure I keep inviting you. Deb is here. Welcome. Oh my gosh, Deb. Let me know if you want to come on stage. Same with Janine. Kelly, my cousin from Asheville, North Carolina. Holly from DC. Mark. Hi, Mark. Oh my gosh, so good to have you here. You guys. I am so excited that you all are here. This is going to be the best time. It's going to be the best time. And yeah, we're just going to have so much fun with this song today. So to get things started, since we're talking about being a light bulb, I'm going to ask you to, in the chat, tag someone who is a light bulb in your life. Tag a light bulb in your life. Now, what do I mean by a light bulb? Somebody who shines bright. Somebody who is an encourager to you. Somebody who, whenever you're around them, you feel warmth, you feel joy, you feel better about the world, about yourself, about life. Somebody who shows up in a way that brings this sort of radiant energy. Drop it in the chat, tag them, let them know that you see them. And you can put the little light bulb emoji if you want. You can say, thanks for being a light bulb in my life, and tag them. But I want to make sure that we don't miss the opportunity. Like, we just came off of Thanksgiving and we talk about gratitude and how important that is. There are people in our lives that are bright lights for us. And we can sometimes take them for granted because we think to ourselves, well, I mean, this person, they always seem like they're fine. They always seem like they're just bright and shiny and sunny. And they may be struggling behind the scenes with something, but they're afraid to not be a light bulb all the time. And so they don't feel like they can say anything. So feel free to drop in and tag them in the comments here so we can spread some light today on a Monday morning, Monday afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from. Tom Doherty, I agree. Tom Doherty, major light bulb, brings radiant energy, is such an uplifter of other people. Andrea Sanchez, I know, is your accountability partner, Tim. And she is another person who, with the way that she spreads kindness in the world, 100%, absolutely. Shannon, Danielle, thank you for tagging Shannon, and welcome from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Good to have you here. Zach Demopoulos, he is a light bulb. I know he is one of the most creative gift givers ever, Leslie, isn't he? Zach Demopoulos, like, shout out. Also just married off his daughter. Can't wait to hear more about that coming up, Zach. And welcome Jennifer from Montgomery, Alabama. Feel free to, again, tag someone in the comments, someone who is a light bulb. And let's tag Brian Schulman and Nancy Barrows, Tim, if we can make sure that they know. I know they're West Coasters. I know it's a little earlier in the day out there. But Selma Archer, a light bulb from 3,000 miles away. This is amazing. Take a moment to think about, who is a light bulb in your life? Who is somebody who's there, who shines bright? Feel free to keep dropping them in and tagging them throughout the show today. But what I want to do now is I want to give you a little bit of the backstory for how this song came to be. A lot of times we hear a song, we might hear it on the radio or on a streaming platform, and we don't know the story behind the song. And for me, like, I love watching documentaries about musicians to hear, like, oh my gosh, that's how that song came to be. I would have had no idea. So here's a little bit. We're gonna kind of get your cozy slippers on and just sit back, relax for story time. So this is how this came to be. And I agree, Leslie, Cindy is totally a bright light. So a year ago, it was December 13th, I believe, 2022. And I was scrolling on my phone like all of us do, right? And my trash reading is going to people.com. I'll just go on there and be like, what's going on in the world? And I went to people.com and I saw a picture and a post, and it was a face that I recognized. I don't know if we have a picture of that person that we could put up. Yeah, it was this face that I saw. This is Stephen Twitch Boss, who was the DJ and dancer he was a DJ on the Ellen Show, and he was a dancer on So You Think You Can Dance. And I saw the picture, and then I saw the headline, and I did a double take of the headline. And it said that, I mean, he was so young, a dad, he was married. He was one of those people that was so vibrant, and he had passed away by suicide. And it was like such a shock. And I remember seeing all the comments that started to flood on social media. I got sucked into this because it's one of those, obviously I don't know this person, but there's certain celebrities that when they died, especially when it's by something in a way that is so unexpected and shocking, like by suicide, like Robin Williams, there was just this collective, like, what? Like shock, and so I start going down this rabbit trail of reading all these comments. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, no one had any idea. He was such a bright light. Every room he entered, he lit up. We had no idea. And that afternoon, I saw a post on Instagram that said, check on the light bulbs, with a picture of Twitch. And for whatever reason, I felt compelled to grab my journal and I started writing. And for the next 2 hours, I wrote. I haven't written a poem, probably 15 years, but I wrote a poem. And I wrote the poem as inspired by what I had read and thinking about the people that are struggling in silence. And so in just a moment, we're going to pull up that poem. I posted it on social. I posted it here on Instagram. But I want to give you kind of the full story for how this came to be. So as you listen to this poem, think about someone in your life that comes to mind, and maybe send them a little text message while you're listening to the poem. We'll get to the song in a moment. But Tim, if we could cue that poem. Check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us,
the ones that remind us what it feels like to be alive. They light up every room they enter. They're the center of attention. We feel their warmth, we fan their flame, while they secretly, silently suffer in pain. In a dungeon of darkness, trapped in a mind that is sending them lies. Just be the strong one, the nothing's ever wrong one, the go along to get along one. You're too much to handle. You are all alone. You'll never get through this. Don't pick up the phone. Don't be a burden. You can't let them down. We don't see them dimming until they're snuffed out. But they seem so happy they had it all. If only we knew they felt so small. The way we show up may not be what is real. It's like we're all wearing masks to conceal what we feel, with invisible backpacks weighing each of us down. We're supposed to be smiling, always fun to be around. We don't always feel it. Sometimes we are sad, but we're told not to show it, to always be glad. So let's check on the light bulbs before they burn out. They burn so brightly they risk burning out. When you think of a light bulb, reach out and check in. Don't hesitate, initiate. Be the light for them.
So that's the poem that I wrote. Welcome, Brian. So good to have you here. Wrote that poem, posted it in December. And then a month later, somebody came out, released my first song. So excited, couldn't believe it. You all were so supportive and kind and gracious and just made that the most incredible experience for me. So thank you for everyone that's listened to that song and shared it. And about a few weeks after somebody came out, I was on the Peloton. It's interesting how these things come to be. I'm on the Peloton and doing some class. And then all of a sudden I have in my mind, I had written the poem 2 months earlier, and I had in my mind a melody came up. A melody all of a sudden came to my mind of check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. And that's about as far as I got. And I pulled out my phone and I opened the voice notes and I sent it to Leroy, the producer and composer, incredibly, extraordinarily talented person that I work with on all my music. And I said, I think I have the idea for the next song. I said, I wrote this poem. I think this poem could be a song. And he said, I love it. And so this song was written by March. This song has been done in that way for quite a while. But Leroy's wife had a baby and we kind of took a little bit of a hiatus. And then he's like, I really think we should get a full band on this song, like a full band. And so in July, we went to a studio for 3.5 hours and had the basic vocal track, which is what's called scratch vocals, where they're not edited, they're not polished, they haven't been mixed properly, but it's just whatever I've recorded in another studio previously with Leroy. And then the band listens and they go and they play along. We had a full drum set. We had a guitar player, bass guitar, keys, and then separately recorded was an electric guitar and organ. And all of this came together. And when I heard that instrumental track, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, this is incredible. And so good to have Cindy here. Welcome. And I was like, this is insane. Like, I cannot believe that this band is playing my song. Like, it was the most surreal and crazy and wild experience. And we had that all done by September, kind of all wrapped up and put together. And then we needed to record some background vocals for the back end of the song and a couple other parts in the song. And we went into a studio end of September, got that all together. And here we are, like 2 months later, I don't know. And the song is done and it is ready and it is out in the world. And as a reminder to everybody to show up and to be a light bulb for each other and to check on the people that are light bulbs in your life. I think especially this time of year, so many people are struggling. They're struggling with loss, they're struggling with grief and maybe with transitions and even just the seasons of, kind of hibernating and being inside, and that isolation can cause people to be in a place where they don't feel seen, and they wonder, does anyone notice me? They might feel invisible. And so it's such an important time for us to reach out. And I love this message from Lisa. So Lisa's one of my former coworkers, and Corinne, one of my other former coworkers and dear friends, was on the background vocals. She said, Rachel, I'm so honored to be singing. As a light bulb myself, people often do not check on me and assume I'm okay. The song is giving me the voice I need. I'm so very proud of you and can't wait to see what the future brings. Thank you for including me in your journey. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Oh, Corinne, I know you're going to watch the recording. Thank you for my first tears. So appreciate it. Oh, the link is for didn't see it coming. Oh, I guess the link got dropped in. Let me get y'all the link for this song. And that means that Leroy is here. Leroy's in the house. What? Leroy. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So there we go. There is the link. So anyway, let me share with you guys. So last night, so the way this works, when a song drops, you submit it through a music distribution company. And I use a company called DistroKid. All that got submitted November 16th. You submit the music file, the cover photo. Oh, that's the other thing I want to share with you. The cover, the photo shoot for that. Really entertaining. You submit all of this and then they send it out to all the music streaming platforms. It's really cool. And then I don't see the song before anybody else does. So at 12:01 a.m. this morning, I looked on my phone, and Tim, maybe we can pull up, and yes, Cindy, we're going to come back to your suggestion. If we can pull up the video of this is what happens when I go search for the name of the song in Spotify. Do, 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 do.
I freaking hope this shows up. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is. Oh, yay. Light bulbs.
Oh, man. Bill stayed up to be able to record that happening. So fun. It's like such a cool thing to have happen. Now, the cover of the song, I'm going to share that with you before we bring y'all on stage. So in a little bit, and welcome, Toby. So glad that you're here. And Nancy, Deborah, and Brian. Yay. Play and sing all three. Come to the Christmas show. They might be blended in. That's on the 18th of December. So before I bring, and we're going to bring y'all up on stage in a second. We're going to have an invitation for you to listen to the song with me. We can bring 8 of you up on stage. So while Tim's going to drop a link into, he is the brightest light bulb. Leslie, Bill's the best. Bill's the best. We can drop the green room link, Tim, into the comments. So that means, hey, if you want to be on stage and you want to hear the song played, don't worry, I'm going to sing it later, but I'm just going to play it as it was recorded and have all of you on stage for a little kind of reaction video and to hear your comments and thoughts and how the song resonated with you. So if you want to be live on stage, click that link and we will bring you up here. And while you are doing that, I wanted to share with you what happened for the photo. So I don't know if we can, I'm probably asking Tim to do a lot here by bringing people on stage and sharing pictures. But can we put the cover photo, whenever you have a chance, the cover photo up for the album? So my producer, Leroy, just an incredible human. He's so talented. He was like, I really think you should be in the picture, like on the album cover for this song. And I was like, I don't have time to like do a photo shoot, dude. Like, how am I going to pull that off? So I contacted my friend Brody, who's like super talented in a lot of things. He's also a musician. And he always takes really good pictures with his iPhone. And so I reached out, I was like, can you come over? It's like, 35 degrees, 9:00 on a Wednesday night. I have very little vision. Can you come over and take some pictures to put in an album cover? And so he comes over to the house and it is absolutely freezing outside. Bill and I, we bought some Edison light bulbs, like those cool old looking light bulbs. And we plugged them in and went out in my backyard and came inside and shot some pictures. And so we can put the album cover up. There it is. Yeah. So what's happening in this picture is this is a lamp borrowed from my friends. The shade was removed and Bill is standing on a yoga block, balancing himself, holding the light upside down. And we are in my backyard and it's about 35 degrees. So that was a fun thing to do. So anyway, would love to bring some of you on stage to play the song for you. So I don't know if anyone is able to join. Leslie would love to have you up here. Brian, Cindy, Toby, Michaela. Mark, Carla. Who do we have here? I don't want to miss Zach. Buddy. Oh, welcome, Buddy. I didn't see that you were here. So good to have you. Jennifer, anybody who wants to, oh my gosh, it would be so great. Janine, Deb, Kelly, anybody who wants to come in, all you have to do is click on the link. There's a link in the comments and we'll drop it in one more time. And all you have to do is click that and then it'll take you out of LinkedIn and then it'll bring you up on stage here. Now your box will be super little. So if you're like, I did not do my face today, Rachel, don't worry because your box is going to be super little. The link is in the comments. And if for some reason, glad you love the pink. Haha, my mom gave me these earrings, Leslie. I'm just catching up on some comments here. So yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, Tim has the link right there. It says join Rachel live on stage. All you have to do is copy that. And Carrie, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome. Haha. If you could just copy that link and paste it in your browser, it will allow you to come backstage and to hang out and to be up here with me. It would be wonderful. I'd feel so much. Oh my gosh. You guys are about to see a very special person on the screen. While we're waiting for the others, oh, some people are driving. Yeah, that would make it hard. Oh my gosh, we're going to bring some friends up. They're coming in the room. I'm so excited. Yeah, Toby, welcome. Leslie, seriously, if you're able to, would love to have you up here too. Leslie is going to be she does a lot of work in the mental health space, particularly with the military. And Carla, good to have you here. And is like about to go on a trip to Alaska, might already be on her way there. And it's like, this is the perfect song to be sharing with these people, to focus on mental health. So, we will leave it open we've got some people back here in the green room, about to bring them up on stage. If anyone else would like to come in, you can just click on the link that Tim put up and we would love to see you back here. The more the merrier. And it would only be for a couple of minutes, maybe for like 5 minutes. We'll bring you up here. Let's start bringing people up on stage. We've got Leroy and his cute little son.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Release day.
Oh, yay, release day. Like, y'all have to know. So I've said this to Leroy before, and I said this on here before, but I didn't even know I could do this. Like, and Leroy's about to move to LA, which I'm sad about, but I'm like, I'm now planning some trips next year to come to LA and record some stuff.
Yeah. Might have a guest feature from a baby by then.
It's perfect. I love it. He's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, he like just woke up. So I'm like, hey, we're going on live, bud. We're just gonna watch Miss Rachel.
Oh, this is the best. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. And seriously, like the band you pulled together, funny story. And I texted you about this, but the guy, can't see the baby for the microphone. Can you hold him up to say hi? Oh, Leslie wants to see Kari.
Hey.
I mean, come on now. Cuteness overload.
Right.
Cuteness overload. Let me just see here. I'm going to try to get the link to Toby here. I know Toby wants to come up. Toby, here is the link. So hopefully that worked, Toby. I dropped it into LinkedIn, and Leslie, if you're able to come up, or Zach, anybody. So glad to have y'all here. So the electric guitarist that you brought in for the electric guitar part in the song is ridiculous.
Yes. Shout out to Noah Pierre.
Shout out to Noah Pierre.
Noah Pierre band.
Amazing. So a year ago, Bill and I were at this like event in Baltimore. And there's a couple people playing some music, and I sat there and I was like, this guy's like really good. I like took a picture and tagged him and posted it on Instagram. And then I was like, oh, you're connected to Leroy. And he's like, oh yeah, I went to school with him. Mm-hmm. And then I go to tag him in the post about the song today. And I'm like, wait, that's the guy that played guitar on the song? Like, shut the front door. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, who would know that a year later, you know what I mean? Like, who would even have a clue?
I didn't realize until now, but you never met him. Like when we were recording this.
No.
Because you met the piano player, the organist, you met the drummer and the bassist, but the guitarist, he tracked separately. So you never actually like saw him. That would have been crazy if he was there and you're like, wait, I've seen you before.
Isn't that the wildest thing.
That's crazy.
The most amazing. I found out this morning. I was looking at my DMs and Instagram. And I was like, wait, what? I already saw this guy play. Bert and the choir. Can we talk about that?
You mean the three of us?
It's amazing what you can do when you have multiple people. The funniest thing Leroy had us do. Okay, behind the scenes thing. We're bringing everybody up in a minute. I promise we're gonna play the song. Leslie and Toby, I dropped it. You might have to refresh the just the three of us, just four of us.
Yep.
But my friend Corinne, who I used to work with, and then Missy, who is in Leroy's group, The Trills, which is this incredible a cappella group that is singing the national anthem at the Chiefs game on Christmas Eve.
Not the national anthem. We're doing a show.
You're doing a show at halftime, which is a bigger deal.
I wish we would do the national anthem.
Either way, isn't this amazing? Like, y'all, okay, Leroy, I'm calling it now. I'm putting it on here. He's going to win a Grammy one day. We're going to be sitting here like, oh my gosh, I heard Leroy on this. Like, I'm just telling
You're right.
you.
I am going to get a Grammy for being a producer on a Grammy Award winning song by Rachel Druckenmiller.
For real though, like amazing. So you're incredible. Like you guys, none of this music would be possible without Leroy. I just need y'all to know that. So we're going to bring all the rest of the crew up. I know halftime for real though. We could bring everybody up, Tim. And I'm going to play the song. So good to have you all here. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I could not be more excited. Okay. Brian, hi. Hi. And Carla and Leslie and Isabel and Mark and Zach. Oh my gosh. Seeing all your faces makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. Like I feel so supported by all of you and I'm excited to play the song for you. Don't worry, I'm going to sing it at the end. I just want you to hear it as it was recorded because there's so much that goes into making a track what it is. And I want to honor all of that work. So we're going to bring all the boxes up and kind of look Brady Bunch style. And then I'm just going to play the song. And as I'm playing it, I would encourage you to, again, drop in the comments, anybody that comes to mind as you're listening, and just be fully present with it. And I think music is a gift that everyone can kind of take what they want from a song and receive what it is that they're meant to receive. And it might be something different for each person. So just like be with this song. I'm so proud of it. I'm so grateful that all of you are here to listen to it. So here you go. Here is Lightbulbs. We feel their warmth, we fan their flame, while they silently suffer in pain. They shine like a star, so happy from afar, but they feel all alone in the dark. How we're showing up isn't working. We pretend we're okay when we know that we're not. What we feel we try to conceal. So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. So check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming the light they're emitting until they fade out. So check on the light bulbs. They're trapped in a mind that's telling them lies, like you'll never get through it this time. Just be the strong one, the nothing's ever wrong one, the go along to get along one. You'll find how we're showing up isn't working. We pretend we're okay when we know that we're not. What if we revealed what is real? So check on the light bulbs So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. Oh, check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming, the light they're emitting until they fade
Woo!
Oh, thanks everybody. I've been talking a while. I would love to start standing ovation here. Would love to hear from some of you. I don't know if you want to give me a wave so we don't all talk over each other, but would love to just welcome you all. And yeah, Leslie, hi.
Hey, Rachel. Thanks for writing the anthem for my work.
You're welcome.
It's amazing. I wasn't going to cry, but anyway, it's amazing, Rachel. And, you know, that's what I talk about all day, every day, you know. And, you know, when Twitch died, everybody was so shocked. I wasn't shocked at all.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't shocked at all. You know, and if anybody knows anything about the work I do, you know, I did a minute by minute of my son's last day. And, you know, he was, he worked out at 4:30 that afternoon and lifted weights. He had burgers with his friends at 7:30 that night, you know, and so you never know. And especially with young men, I mean, I'm not going to try to make this a PSA. I'm going to be short because everybody else wants to talk, but really make sure, you know, a smile, especially in young men, can hide a lot of things and a lot of depression. Men's depression, young men's depression. I'm getting ready to head up to Alaska next week. I'll be there for a couple of weeks speaking to the soldiers and the airmen. And, you know, just because somebody looks like they got it all together means nothing. So check on the light bulbs. Thank you, Rachel. It's beautiful. I will be playing it over and over and over on every Army base, Air Base, and Navy station that I go to in 2024. Thank you, Rachel.
You are so welcome. Leslie, thank you for your work. If you're not following Leslie, like, change your life right now and do that, because you are a bright light to so many in the midst of dealing with a lot of grief. And your book is coming out in January?
Yeah, in January.
Yeah. So more to come on that. But for real, Leslie is you're a beautiful soul, and your work is so important and so needed. And please spread the word. We're going to be light. We're going to light it up together.
Yeah, these lyrics are just amazing. I mean, it's just beautiful, Rachel. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Leslie. And by the way, if you have to drop off, like, you can just drop off. If you want to stay on, you can stay on, just so you all know that. Like, if at any point you're like, I want to leave and just go watch on LinkedIn, you can do that. No offense. You don't have to ask permission, but I just wanted to I like to let people know these things. So I would love to hear from anybody else who wants to share anything that's on your heart to share.
I will. That was incredible, Rachel. Absolutely. I don't really know what to say. And I can't wait to spread it around the whole of London. Every light bulb in London will be vibrant with that sound, and the lip syncing was incredible to watch that. It was just wonderful. And Leslie, thank you for sharing what you shared as well. I just feel so incredibly grateful to be here. So thank you for inviting me, and you're just gonna rock it through. And Leroy, what a baby. what a baby. Wow. He's gonna break some hearts, that's for sure. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Isabel,
you
thank you so much. And we'll have to connect. Bill and I are coming to London for 2 weeks at the end of the year for the first time. I'll message you. I know. So incredible. John, thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, amazing. And Barbara, so glad that you're here. Would love to hear from anyone else that wants to share anything.
I would talk, but I'm speechless, which is very rare for me. First of all, hats off, Leroy. You're amazing, man. You really are. And I've heard Rachel talk about you to me on a few phone calls, and she just so grateful for you. I know she's told you that 1,000 times, but I thought I would also share that with you. And it's just so cool to see the two of you right now, and what you've put together is amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. And Leslie, I knew I'd be in the same room sooner or later and get to hear you talk, and I'm honored to be in here with you, lady. You're a pretty crier, so you can cry anytime you want. Not many of us could get away with that. We're not pretty criers. We're not. And Isabel, how the hell did you make that thing behind you go, man? That was pretty cool.
I didn't do it. I didn't do a thing. I thought it was automatic.
Yeah, you did. You got secrets.
I didn't touch a thing.
You got
seriously.
secrets.
It was Leroy. No? Oh.
But
it automatically does it. Wait, how did I do that?
Seriously.
That was awesome.
Whoa.
It doesn't.
Rachel. Yeah. To the star of the hour, Rachel. You are a true light bulb to me. You know that, and I just cannot say how much I'm grateful for the very first time I tuned into your show, and I'm here now, and what you've done for me and what you've done for so many. Your singing is incredible. I thought, after being in Florida with you, when you first launched the first song, was going to be the highlight of all your singing, but I got to say, it's getting better and better and better each time. And that was so soulful. It's truly coming from you. And the fact that you brought in a chorus with the theme of Lightbulb was amazing. Brilliant. So thank you. That's all I got to say. I just love you to death, and I think that was awesome.
I love you too. And thank you so much. That means the world.
Okay, I'm going to try and talk without crying because I've been crying. See, you are a light bulb, and you I don't think there's the right or enough words to describe what you mean to me, how you've changed my life. And each of these songs that you wrote, because you've shared all of them with me at very early stages, I literally felt like you were writing them to me. It's been a hard couple of years. But you bring light, just like I do. You bring light to so many people's lives. And Leslie, you're 100% right. There's a lot behind a smile that people don't see. You never know what someone's going through. I guess all I can say is I'm just so grateful for you. And I love you.
Love you too. And I feel like I'm also very proud of you because I know Brian's been on a journey of just like being more open, especially I think as men, to be emotionally vulnerable with the things that are hard. It's not necessarily something that's common. And I'm really proud of the way that you have shown up, especially in the past year, and been really brave and courageous and let people see more than, I think when I first met you, it was on a StreamYard and you had like a potato filter on from whatever that thing is called. And I was like, who is this person? And to see the evolution of you letting more of yourself be seen.
I think it's so important, especially for men. I've been going through a divorce, and it's been really hard. And I know that there are so many other, I'm going to say people, but yes, especially men that have been struggling and don't share. And I think it's so important, you know, honestly, in my journey, it's the first time that I have shared these kind of things as it's been happening. Historically, I've shared after the journey because I know someone needs to hear that story. But this time it was extremely hard. It was extremely vulnerable. And it was extremely needed. I think for me and for so many others, the account messages from people that are suffering in silence, and especially during these times of the holidays. So this song is so important right now. And Leroy, what you guys have done together, I mean, Rachel, like, her heart bleeds for you. Like, you have such a gift from one musician to another. You have such a gift. And there's just I can feel you. We don't see you. I can feel you in these songs. And that guitar solo, man, that's Jesus. It was like Prince was playing in that. That was incredible. And the choir, just, again, it was amazing. But I think, again, this song is just so important right now. And it's funny, Rachel, I said that about each one. I'm like, right now, you are somebody. Right now, it's so important. And again, I think the beautiful thing about it, Rachel, is that your heart just screams to everybody, and it means something to you because of what you've experienced, which is why you've written it. And that's why it means so much to everyone else, because the people that are hearing it, the people that are feeling it, have been through it or are going through it. And you have such a gift, and you are such a gift.
Thank you.
So thank you.
You're welcome. It's true, like what you said about, I can only write what I know. I think musicians say that a lot. Like, you can write what you know. And when I think of 7 years ago, I was the director of well-being for the company where I worked. And I was having dreams that I was drowning and had trouble with my memory and got so sick and lost my voice and was diagnosed with mono, Epstein-Barr virus. I was the director of well-being, and nobody knew. Why is Rachel missing deadlines? Why is Rachel unresponsive? Why does Rachel have such an attitude? I wasn't okay, but I was so afraid for anyone to know that, like, I was not what my title was. Like, I wasn't well. I was just been named the #1 health promotion professional in the country a year earlier. I was like, I can't, like, be burned out. Like, what the heck? This is totally, there's a gap here. And so, at no point in any of that process, this isn't to blame, it's just an observation and looking back. No one came to me and said, hey, it doesn't seem like you're okay. Is there anything going on? It was just like, Rachel's dropping the ball, and I wish somebody had said something. And so if you see someone like that, even a coworker, or a friend or something like that, to reach out to them, like if you are not sure or if something seems to be off, don't just assume they have an attitude problem. Reach out and say, hey, I want to check on you. Something seems a little different. Is everything, just want to touch base, see how you're really doing. I care, you matter to me. So yeah, it comes from experience. And I've got the chorus for the next song, by the way. We recorded some little things, right? We've got the chorus, but I got to figure out the rest of this darn song. These first 3 songs I feel like came together so easily. This fourth one, I'm like, what am I doing? But we'll figure it out.
All part of the process.
All part of the process. And I'm not alone. I'm not doing it alone. So,
woo!
Woo! No matter where you are in the country, we're working together. No matter where in the world, we're still working together. And we're going to keep writing music and doing some things. Doing the thing. So I know we have a little bit of time left. If anyone else wants to share, feel free. Otherwise, I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes video, and then I will sing the song.
Well, speaking of behind the scenes, if you wanted me to share the how we made the choir, I have the session pulled up. People wanted to see that.
Can you share it? I don't know. Tim, can he share that?
I see present.
Okay. Go for it. This will be an experiment.
We want to do it.
And then we'll come to you, Mark, and then I'll sing the song to close us out.
Yeah, I think so.
Give it a try, Leroy. We like to try fun new things on here. I'm a risk taker. I'm like, we'll make it up as we go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Oh, I think it can only do sound if
it's embedded.
If it's the tab.
Yeah. Brian may know how to do that. Tim may know how to do that.
Yeah.
Would you advise?
Yeah, StreamYard used to be able to do it, but if you're trying to play it in your tab, it's not going to come through audio wise.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But what we did, the funny thing for that, okay, and then we're gonna come to Mark, and then I'm gonna sing the song. We were recording. So yes, there are 4 voices that make that choir. But what we did is Leroy said this was the funniest part. You gave us direction of how to sing it, and you said sing it like me and my friend Corinne were like kind of the stragglers hanging on to do some of the last vocals, background vocals. And he said, sing it like you're like old men, right? Isn't that what you said, Leroy? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Your cue. And we finished singing and you were like, what was that? Because it's like, what was your observation? I don't want to speak for you. What was your observation after we sang it that way? With that direction?
it was interesting. And I was curious what's behind it. Because as soon as I said sing like really old, strong men, you guys like sang like the best that I've probably like heard you guys sing. Like it was like powerful and like limitless, and it was just like your voice just carried. And I was like, man, like you don't got to be an old man to be strong and to sound powerful. So I was like, come on, you gotta pull that out of your normal woman singing.
I know we were like this little light of mine, and you were like, yeah. It was hilarious.
So to everyone, like the choir is literally technically 4 of us, but just all recorded in different ways. So like I have them sing it like super like this little light of mine and this little light, and just record. I think there's about 20 different tracks of individual singing, and that layered makes the choir sound. And then me in my basement doing claps and yelling, yeah, woo! The life of production.
The life of production. It's the best. Mark, coming to you. And then I promise you I'll sing the song. Yeah, I promise I'm going to do it. And
This is so amazing on multiple levels. Not only the singing, the production, everybody in this room right now who have spoken. It's just amazing. I know enough about music to be dangerous, and Leroy, you put together this is a brilliant piece, how there's build and breaks in the song, but nothing goes too long as you start to lose attention. It's always just grinding towards a message. Extraordinary stuff. Very, very well done. But no, I just want to say one thing. What I've learned, and you'll hear people talk about comparison as the thief of joy, when in reality, comparison pulls us out of darkness, because it gives us a framework to say, you know what, maybe my life isn't so bad, or someone's living a similar experience from mine own. So it does offer enough perspective to lift us towards a neutral state, maybe to pull us out of that darkness, to talk about the light bulbs, to move in the right direction. Brian, congratulations to you. Thank you so much for sharing what you've done. I really appreciate it. Maybe you and I can connect later on. And Leslie, super powerful stuff. I'd love to connect with you as well. But Rachel, super proud of you. And thank you for giving us this forum just to say hello and share in your and bask in your light.
Oh, thank you so much, Mark. I'm so glad to have you here. We're going to Carla last.
Yes, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this. It is so amazing, and so appreciate you sharing the wonderful gift of your voice with us. So very powerful.
Aw, thank you for being here. I'm so glad that we got to like meet up in June in Vegas at the SHRM conference. That was so fun. So fun. And for those of you that I have not met in person, mainly Mark and Leslie, that's going to happen at some point. So it's just a matter of time, and it's probably going to be in 2024. Let's just declare. Well, actually, Mark, I'm going to see you in 2 weeks. Just kidding. But Leslie, you're the only outlier, and we will make that happen. I firmly believe that. Even if it means coming to one of your events and singing the song, we will.
Oh, I would love it.
We'll work it out. Well, I just want to say thank you, everyone, for being up here. I'm gonna, like I promised, I'm gonna sing the song. Because I told you I would. I know I lip sync. Leroy, thank you for being here too. Oh my gosh. Love it, love it, love it. Love you all. You're the best. This has been incredible and amazing and so fun. And if you want to get more behind the scenes stuff, follow me on Instagram. I'm at Unmuted Life. You can track all the updates throughout the day-to-day, other videos I share. Would love for that to, love to connect with you over there as well. So, hilarious. So Tim, I guess I'll just come back on screen and then I will sing the song and send us out. And then maybe right before I do that, Tim, can we do that little video, the little brief one I put on Instagram today of the behind the scenes story of the song? And then I'll sing it and then I'll get you all out of here on time. So there's a little video that I posted on Instagram today.
It's just like, yeah. I'm so excited. People are like, are you going to do more? I'm like, duh. I'm like, yeah. This is the beginning, friends. I am unmuted. It's not like I've done this before. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I've like dabbled in songwriting. Yeah. Like, oh, I can actually like put things together that rhyme. Hey, I got the same verses. Check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They shine like a star. They shine like a star. So happy from afar, but they feel all like a star. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, So check on the light bulbs.
Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'ma sing it. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, this is Light Bulbs, everybody. We feel the warmth, we fan the flame, while they silently suffer in pain. They shine like a star, so happy from afar, but they feel all alone in the dark. How we're showing up isn't working. We pretend we're okay when we know that we're not. What we feel we try to conceal. So check on the light bulb. bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. So check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming the light they're emitting until they fade out. Check on the light bulbs. They're trapped in a mind that's telling them lies, like you'll never get through it this time. Just be the strong one, the nothing's ever wrong one, the go along to get along one. You'll find how we're showing up isn't working. We pretend we're okay when we know that we're not. What if we reveal what is real? So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. So check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming the light they're emitting until they fade out. Pick up the phone, give them a call, be there and listen. All you gotta do is show up and be the light for them. So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. Oh, check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming the light they're emitting until they fade out. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And there we are. Your very own concert, my friends.
Yay!
That was awesome. Wow.
Thanks.
Awesome. By the way, this means encore. Sorry. Encore. Encore. Encore.
Y'all are the best. I'm going to sing it again at the Christmas show. I'm going to sing all the songs plus Christmas songs on December 18th. Monday, whatever that Monday is. Right? Is that the 18th? Something like that. The week before Christmas. Yeah. It's at noon. Speechless. Michaela, you're so kind. Oh my gosh. Yes, go check on the light bulbs. Like, send this song to somebody today. Can you do that for me? Send that song to somebody today that needs to be reminded that they are not alone. That's why I wrote the song. I wrote the song so that people could have hope. I wrote the song so that people could feel less alone in the world. I wrote the song so that people don't feel like they just have to keep being the strong, shiny one when they don't feel like it. So, thank you for being here today. This has been a gift to me. Your time, all of you, seriously. Like, I feel like I'm speechless. Barbara already sent it to somebody who needed to hear it. So, Barbara, thank you. feel free to come back to this chat if you want. This is going to be on replay, so if you want to go back and get a double dose later, feel free. I love singing this song. Like, and we re-recorded these vocals multiple times. We had the vocal track done, and then I had just released Didn't See It Coming, and my vocal coach was like, sounds great, but like, I feel like there's more grittiness that could be in there. And we re-recorded a bunch of the vocals because I needed to believe what I was saying. And as a singer, you can tell if someone believes what they're saying, what they're singing. And I needed to get to the point where I felt I was singing it in a way that I believed it, that I was convicted, that this is a plea, right? This isn't just like a song, like this is a declaration. This is a plea. This is an invitation. It's a reminder. There's desperation behind it, and I wanted people to feel that. So I hope that you did. And this has been so joy-inducing for me today to be here. Janine, thank you for always being so supportive. I know you were in the car. You were here with us in spirit the whole time. And yes, check on the young men in your life. Leslie Dunn already messaged someone, already sent the song. But please, truly, you never know what just like letting one other person know what they mean to you or that you're thinking of them. You just never know how that could change their life. So go all out and be a light in the world. Show up and be the light for them. Felt mission completed. Oh, thank you, Rich. Oh, so good, so good, so good. And for the stragglers that are here with me, Brian, Carl, and Zach, your presence is a gift. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will be back, all the feels. We will be back together in 2 weeks. I have an incredible trauma therapist who I'm so excited is going to be talking about that topic. Her name's Dr. Amy. And so she will be with us in 2 weeks. And then, so we're going to have a back-to-back weeks of shows, one on the 11th, one on the 18th. And then I'm in London for 2 weeks, so I won't be here. But get ready for some good stuff to wrap up and close out the year. But everybody, thank you again for being here today. It's been amazing. If we've got a... Tim, let me know if you have to pop off. I was like, I can do one more encore or I can just play the song. One more time. All right, fine. I'll do it one more time. Tim, you have to go. That's fine. I'll figure it out if I have to. Encore. Okay, fine. If anybody who's still here wants to come up on stage, you're welcome to. We can drop the green room link in again. Otherwise, I'm just, okay, I for real wasn't planning to do this, but y'all are a convincing bunch. Zach, come back. If anybody else, Rich, if anybody else wants to come up on stage, you're welcome to. But I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it again. All right? I'm going to do it again. This is the first time in history we've ever done a live song twice on one show. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Because you insist. We feel the warmth, we fan the flame, while they silently suffer in pain. They shine like a star, so happy from afar, but they feel all alone in the dark. How we're showing up isn't working. We pretend we're okay when we know that we're not. What we feel we try to conceal. So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. So check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming, the light they're emitting, until they fade out. So check on the light bulbs. They're trapped in a mind that's telling them lies, like you'll never get through it this time. Just be the strong one, the nothing's ever wrong one, the go along to get along one, you'll find. showing up isn't working. We pretend we're okay when we know that we're not. What if we revealed what is real? So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. So check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming the light they're emitting till they fade out. Pick up the phone, give them a call. Be there and listen. All you gotta do is show up and be the light for them. So check on the light bulbs. You know who they are. The ones that burn brightest, the ones that ignite us. They live like a spark. Oh, check on the light bulbs before they go out. We don't see them dimming the light they're emitting until they fade out. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Woo!
Okay, everybody. Well,
Yes!
That's a bonus time show today. For reals. Is everyone feeling better than when you got here?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Like Brian said, oh my God. That pretty much sums it up.
Always better when I hear that sound.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Well, y'all are awesome. Great to be here. Keep listening to this. Whenever you have a moment, listen to the song, give it a share on social, tag me. And then let me know. I always love to hear stories of what happens. If you share it with somebody, obviously protect their anonymity, but if there's something that comes back that you're like, I really think you should know that this had this impact on this person, that is really meaningful as a songwriter to know that. So more to come, everybody. More music is coming in 2024. So thank you all again for being here. And we're going to be signing off. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.